but I still leave time for fun. Yo, see, some old people, they seem very miserable and like they've changed because they don't leave time for fun. Yo, what it do is your boy Mr. Sim YMGTE. Boss up and shape up, get after it the way we like it. Alright, so we got a question here from Gotta Go at Fast or Gotta Go Fast. One of those two. Basically, the question says, look, I'm turning 18 in December and I'm hella scared. Alright, I'm not gonna read out the whole piece, but our friend over here goes on to say, look, I'm hella scared of adulthood, but I haven't even graduated school yet, but my mind is already ticking and thinking about, I'm gonna have to get a job. I'm gonna have to be 20 years old. I'm gonna have to worry about all this legal stuff. I'm gonna have to leave things behind that I once knew. I'm gonna have to grow up. But the biggest thing that's causing this fear and scared of being old is the example that is seen from parents, right? He says, look, I'm scared of being a grown-up, especially old, because it means I'll be unhappy and that will change completely. Right? And a lot of this has come from watching their own parents grow old, right? So it's only natural that whatever you see from your parents, you really don't want if it's not the picture that you like. So I get why you're scared. Adulthood and growing up is a nightmare. It's a sort of thought pattern that they're trying to get rid of. This person's trying to get rid of. And let me just put my 2 cents in there. So I get it, right? New territory. I remember when I turned 18, I was like, wow, I'm actually going to have to be responsible. Right? This is element of being scared because there's all the legal things. You're gonna have to be responsible. You're gonna have to get a job. You're gonna have to finish your studies. Like so many things that play on your head, like far into the future, mind you. Right? I'm saying this as a 27-year-old at the moment. You know what I mean? So I got like a good 10 years, 9 to 10 years on you. So I've lived a little bit. I've been through this. And like it sucks. I get it. It sucks. Right? Because you wake up, you got this anxiety. You're like, oof, is life gonna wake up? These thoughts flood into your head. You're like, oh, damn. I wish I could get rid of these thoughts. And you begin to feel like crap about yourself because you just don't know how life will turn out. And there's an element where you're like, maybe I don't want to be old. But I get it because you say that you don't want to leave things behind that you know. You don't want to change completely. And here's one thing that I realized, right? Because I'm still a kid at heart. The only difference is that, I've had to do some growing up, all right? It's not natural for you to not grow up. It's not natural for you to stay the same as you were last year, all right? So it's the first thing to accept. And it sounds like you're already on that path because you say, look, I know I'm going to be okay. I just need some advice right now. So it's not natural for you to stay the same tomorrow as you are today or next year or at 21 as you are at 18 years old. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is you have to decide what you want each stage to look like. So I remember I used to be obsessed with like sports cars, right? And I turned 21, bought myself a nice sports car. Before that, I think I was 19 years old when I bought my first motorbike. But that didn't happen until I came to terms with like, all right, this is what I want by the time I'm 21. And then I had to work at it. This is what I want by the time I'm 23, by the time I'm 25, by the time I'm 30, So you will be okay. You have to decide what you want. That's the only way to stop being scared. Decide what you want and you will know exactly what to do. And you'll feel like a boss when you're doing it. Like now I'm 27, right? I've done well for myself. I'm basically, knocking on like 6 figures working for somebody else. I got a nice whip, got a house, like I keep fit. I'm doing pretty good. I like to think I'm doing pretty good. And I'm on track to get what I want by the time I'm 30. But I still leave time for fun. Yo, see, some old people, they seem very miserable and like they've changed because they don't leave time for fun. So when you see all these old people who are having fun, decide that, by the time you're their age, you're going to have a lot of fun. But you're still going to have fun. But you have to decide what you want that fun to look like. Because when you're 30, you can't be having the same fun you were having when you were 18. I mean, you can still play video games if that's what fun is to you. Then fine, whatever. You know what I mean? The point is you have to decide. The only way to stop being scared, you have to decide what you want by the time that you're 20, 21, 23, 25, 30, 50. There's a quote that says a man without vision dies. Now, in saying that, it's not just a man, like mankind, like a man as in creation, as in the human race, right? So a human without vision dies. In other words, they get bored. Life just seems like a big chore. If you don't want that to happen, have a vision for yourself. What do you want? I don't know. Do you want a Lamborghini? Do you want a house? Do you want to make some paper? You have to decide, because that's what will help you figure out what job do you need to do, how much money do you need to make, like what kind of friends do you have around you? Because you will lose friends as you grow up, but you'll make new friends if you know exactly what you want. But what you can do right now, in terms of what you can do right now, I remember a video by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He said, the only thing you can control is the work that you put in with these two hands. That's it. It's the only thing you can control. So what you need to do is start doing some work with these two hands. Start getting fit. Do push-ups every morning. If wherever you live, you're allowed to get a gym membership, get a gym membership. Because your body is the first thing that speaks for you. It's like your business card when you're walking around life. So if you're building your body, you're building your confidence. Even though you might be scared, you'll be doing things scared, but you're doing it with courage, with power, and inside your mind, even though you're scared, you feel like, yeah, I can do this. Because the hardest thing you will do is build your body, right? So pick up heavy stuff, put it down, and be willing and understand that you will lose friends, you will lose a lot of things. I remember I had this one best mate, we were doing everything together. The silliest of stuff, driving around, wasting petrol, eating Macca's every day, just doing dumb stuff. As I began to grow, he began to shift away, because we're no longer doing the same things. Because I knew what I wanted, he sort of knew, but maybe not at the same level, I don't know. And that will happen to you. If you don't want adulthood to be a nightmare, you have to decide that it's going to be a party. But you have to decide what kind of party it will be. And to decide what kind of party it will be, you gotta know what you want. What's your party gonna have in 2 years' time? You're gonna throw the biggest party. What's gonna be in that party? Sit down and write that out. Decide for yourself. The biggest thing is you will be okay. Decide what you want. Put some work in with these two hands, like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson says, and you'll be fine. I love Ed Milet. Look up his videos. ED space MYLETT. Ed Milet. He says this one thing. He says, your identity is what basically causes you to win. I can't remember the exact quote, but he says, for you to get what you want in life, you have to shift your identity. You have to shift. Make some decisions. Aim at something. Aim for a specific goal. Your identity will determine your success. It's your boy checking out. Leave me a comment down below if you want to inbox me on Reddit or whatever. Up to you. If you got my Instagram, YMGTE. That's the only Instagram I have. I've deleted every other social media. This is the only one I have, YMGTE. Hit me up on there if you want to talk. Otherwise, it's your boy, your big brother, boss up, shape up. Go get it. That's the way we like it. Over and out.